there will always be a time wherein you encounter bad luck, especially if you will purchase a second-hand iPhone, and suddenly after you purchase that iPhone, you'll realize that that iPhone is iCloud lock or Apple ID lock, and the owner cannot give you their password because they already forgotten it. So what are you going to do? Or also, if you ever came into a situation wherein your child or son or daughter suddenly tried to guess your passcode, and suddenly they were able to disable your phone or iPhone for a certain amount of time. And it is very stressful for those parents that uses the same phone for their work and daily communication for their family. And in this video, I'm going to share to all of you on how to remove that in a fast and an easy way method as possible. But before we start, hi, my name is JC and I am a content creator from the Philippines. If you will find this video on YouTube and after this video you'll be able to get some ideas or this video will be able to help you, please consider subscribing by clicking the subscribe and bell icon so you won't miss anything of my future uploads. And without further ado, let's start. In this process, you will need a Mac or Windows PC for you to be able to remove the passcode or Apple ID on your iOS device. So let me just share my screen to every one of you. I will just introduce you to this app. This software is called as Lock Wiper. It is one of the programs that I've used recently that enables me to remove the passcode and Apple ID of my iPhone. Especially, I purchased before an iCloud like iPhone, and I was able to use that after using this program. In this part, as you can see in their page, they already input that they remove various iPhone locks instantly, and that is true. So in this part, they will just show you how to use their software, and as we scroll down here, we can see that they can remove four types of problems, especially for those iPhone users who are encountering the same problems as me. First one is the iPhone passcode or Face ID, the Apple ID is what I've mentioned before, an MDM lock, and the screen time passcode. So this is very helpful for those users who do not want to buy a new iPhone and just want to use their iPhone again as what they've always using as before. So for this part, all you need to do is just press the free download icon here. Just select this rectangular blue icon on the left side. Just tap free download. Once this is loaded, just tap this program installation here and proceed to installation. Once you install the program, as you can see, the layout is very straight to the point. In this part, it already shows on what problems that you're facing right now, and you can directly go to it since it is already laid out on the screen. So for this part, we're just going to proceed to our first problem, which is to remove the Apple ID from this device. So this device is an iPhone 6s running on iOS 12. So this way will work on iOS 11 or later. For just a reminder, just make sure to back up all your files before you proceed to this one. And the next thing that we need to do is to proceed, just tap this unlock Apple ID and follow these screen instructions that is showing on the screen. So for the first step, connect your device to PC via USB cable. Let me just connect this device. Okay, it's now detected. For this one, just follow the next step that will show. So as you can see, start to unlock. For this one, just follow this instruction again. So for the first step is, if you do not have a passcode, set it up first. Just make sure that you have a passcode before we go to the next step. So the next step is go to your Apple ID, which is located on the upper side here. Go to password and security, and make sure the two-factor authentication is turned on. Once it's turned on, just proceed to the next step. Just tap next and input 6 zeros in the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you can see, After that, just press unlocked. And as you can see, this process will be fast and it will only take us less than 5 minutes to complete this process. And as what I've mentioned before, just make sure to back up all your files because in this part, your device will be factory default. If you have your previous data, just make sure to back it all up. So let's just wait until this process is finished. We're now in the welcome page of the iPhone or activation screen. Just proceed to setup of this iPhone. For this process, it only took us less than 5 minutes to fully remove the Apple ID from this iPhone. But it may depend on the amount of data that you have on your device. So in this part, as you can see, we're now at the activation lock. Since we've set up a passcode earlier, that will be the passcode that we're going to use for this one. Just select this unlock with passcode. Just select use device passcode and input the passcode that you've set up for this process. If it did not proceed, just go back. And as you can see, we're now on the next page of the activation, which is setting up of the iPhone. If you ever encountered that the device is not recognizing your passcode, just go back since there's some bugs on the lower versions of the iOS. Since this is an iOS 12, I've encountered that even if you putted the right passcode, it will not recognize. Just do what I did earlier. After I've inputted the passcode, I just tap the activation on the upper left side, and it just proceed to this step. Just tap continue, and we will just set up this iPhone like new. And as you can see, it feels like we're just setting up a new iPhone or a factory resetted iPhone. So if we're going to look at the accounts of this iPhone that is in this iPhone right now, it will be the same as before, but we did not input its details on the activation before. So this process is very easy and it will be useful for those who are experiencing the same problem. So if you have more questions about this, you can check the description box below. Okay, for the other methods such as the unlock screen passcode, the screen time passcode, and the bypass MDM, all you need to do is to just press your selective problem or selected situation of your iPhone. For this one, just tap this, and all you need to do is just follow the on-screen instructions shown on the screen. Just follow all of them, and after that, you'll be able to use your iPhone brand new and free from other errors. So for this one, as you can see, just follow the notes on the lower side, and you'll be able to use your iPhone after this process. For more information about this, you can check the Lock Wipers page by checking out the description below. But for now, if you have enjoyed this video, this is me again, JC. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you, and see you in my next video.